Hey guys, Sam Burgess here. Thanks for sending in your questions to our league. I've heard there's a few cheeky ones in there, so let's get stuck into them. What have we got in here? So this is from Maddie Pepper. Who's my favourite band or musician? Right, okay, so I've got a few. At the moment I like Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey, certainly up there, one of my favourite songs at the moment. In terms of favourite band, I don't mind a bit of like One Direction or something like that every now and then, but Chris Stapleton at the moment, number one. Alright, we have a question here from Yorkshire Pros. What a great man, hello. Any material I should include in my next verse? Thinking I might do summit in time for the semis. Very confident in you lads doing the business. Yorkshire Pros, I think you're the master in this department. We've all seen your talents. I've seen it first-hand live in South Sydney Rabbit Hole's changing rooms. I've seen it on the YouTube. I've seen it all, mate. So you do it. Make your own little poem. Do it with pride, and the boys will certainly enjoy it. And we'll see it in the semis. Craig Sapp, 1988. What do I miss about Yorkshire? The people. I miss the people of Yorkshire. Great characters, down to earth, great banter. So I definitely miss the people. That's a great question, mate. Ben Coulter, who was your inspiration growing up and who do you support at football? Well, my inspiration growing up, obviously, my father, my mother and father, very good role models to follow in life. But in terms of in the game of rugby league, I used to look up to Jamie Peacock a lot, Adrian Morley and Andy Farrell were probably my main three players that I used to watch and sort of build my game on. In football, I'm a Leeds United fan. I know they're not doing exceptionally well at the moment, but it's the team that was closest to where I grew up, so Leeds United. Craig Lawson, number 6. What is your favourite away ground to play at? I think my favourite away ground in Australia is to play at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. It's always fantastic atmosphere there. They have a good fan base, and South Sydney have a great fan base. In terms of in England, I always enjoyed playing at Headingley, playing for Bradford. You know, the games at Headingley, always the rivalry was very big, so that was always a great occasion playing at Headingley. So they're probably my two favourite away grounds to play on. Joe Walsh, the best derby you've played in, is it Roosters v South or Rhinos v Bulls or Moore v Celtic? Well, that's very easy. Moore v Celtic. The rivalry was fierce back then in the day. Dewsbury Moor versus Dewsbury Celtic was always a good battle, and miss those days. But I think all of them really pretty good, but yeah, the junior one would have to win. Alright, here we go. We've got a question from Holly Tucker. What's your first memory of playing rugby league? Alright, my first memory of playing rugby league is 5 or 6 years old down at Dewsbury Moor. It was extremely cold, and I was 5 years old in fact. And I remember I wanted to get over the ball. I got given the ball and tackled into a huge puddle, and it was freezing and it shocked me, and I ran off crying. So then I decided, well, my parents decided that they'd wait until I was a year older and then went back when I was 6. But that was my first memory. It's good. Alright, here we go. From Rugby League Latest. You're labelled as one of the toughest men in rugby league, but who is the toughest player you've ever faced? Well, we do play a tough game, so whoever's on the field, really, you've got to give respect. But probably one of my teammates with the England team, James Graham, is a very tough competitor. He's very fit, physical. He competes in every game he plays, regardless of the scoreline. So, yeah, I dare say James Graham's probably one of the toughest I've ever faced. And, you know, he's got a hard head, as we all know, with history. But yeah, I love playing against him, and even better, I love being on the same team as him. Alright, question from Josh Naylor. How did you feel about Tommy scoring a 20-metre dash with a good old classic donkey step? Well, I think he'd have something to say about that. He'd tell me it was from 50 metres out, and you said 20 metres, so... but I was happy for him. Tommy's had a great year for us at South. He's probably one of our best players, and it's great to see him carry the form through into the international stage. And he dragged a few tries, so he's playing some good football, and yeah, I was very happy to see him score a try. We have a question from Mick B Singleton fans. What is the most memorable match in which you've played in? I played a number. Probably, obviously, the most enjoyable one is winning the grand final in 2014. That's obviously the most enjoyable one. The most memorable or the most iconic, I'd say, is the semi-final of the World Cup 2013. Although we lost that day at Wembley, it was a childhood dream to play at Wembley. And I got a chance to do it for England, and I thought we gave a great performance as a team. However, we didn't get the result, but it still, to this day, stands as one of the most enjoyable games in my career, playing on a childhood ground that I've always wanted to play on. And I thought we matched the Kiwis very well that day. Unfortunately, a bit of brilliance at the end of the game cost us a result. Right, last question. Here we go. From Barry Forbes. If I was an animal, what animal would you be? I'd be a silverback. Big silverback. I just think they're powerful. They've got the ability to cuddle, but then they've also got the ability to be unkind if they need to be. I just like the mannerisms. I think they're great. I think they're very similar to my two younger brothers, Thomas and George. So maybe I could do like a picture and do this, and you could put like Thomas and George and like two silverbacks here, and you can see how similar they are. Right, that's it. Thank you everyone for your questions. All the best and go England, alright?